In this video, I will be talking about illustrating arithmetic sequence. For example, we have this sequence 5, 8, 11, 14, 17, and 20. And this first term 5 is denoted as a sub 1. So that is how we write the first term for a sequence. The second term is a sub 2. 11, the third term is, which is the 11, is the a sub 3. Fourth term is a sub 4. Fifth term is a sub 5. And sixth term is a sub 6, and so on. And notice that if you subtract the second and the first term, you will get a difference of 3. And also the third term and the second term, which is 11 minus 8, it's also 3. 14 minus 11 is 3, and 17 minus 14 is also 3, and 20 minus 17 is 3. So they all have a difference of 3. So this is what you call a common difference, and common difference denoted by a letter D. So the common difference for this sequence is equal to 3. So as long as it's all the same difference. If it's not, then at least there is one difference it's not the same, then it's not anymore a common difference, even if the rest of the difference are the same. And if a sequence has a common difference, that is what you call an arithmetic sequence. So the common difference may be a positive or it can be a negative number. So just like this example, so another sequence 30 as the A1 or the first term, 25 as the second term or A sub 2, 20 is the A sub 3, 15 is the A sub 4, 10 is the A sub 5 or the fifth term, and 5 is the A sub 6 or the sixth term, and so on. So the three dots means it continues infinitely, because this is an example of an infinite series. I mean infinite sequence, unless there is an ending number. So let us subtract and find out if there is a common difference between this sequence, between these terms, so that we will know if it is an arithmetic sequence. So let us subtract 25 minus 30, it's negative 5. 20 minus 25, it's also negative 5. 15 minus 20, negative 5. So 10 minus 15, negative 5, and 5 minus 10 is negative 5. So the common difference, or the D, is equal to negative 5. So since there is a common difference, then this sequence is an arithmetic sequence. So that means if we want to continue um, the 5, so the next number after 5 will be 5 plus negative 5, which is 0. And after 0, it will be 0 plus negative 5, which is negative 5, and so on. So you keep on adding the common difference, which is negative 5. Another example, we have this sequence. We have the first term 8, A1, the A sub 2 is 12, A sub 3 is 16, A sub 4 is 12, A sub 5 is 16, and A sub 6 is 20. So there are 6 terms given, but there are actually infinitely many infinitely many terms in this sequence, because it is continuously uh, infinitely many terms in this sequence. So let us try to figure out if it is an arithmetic sequence. So let us subtract 12 minus 8. This is 4. 16 minus 12 is 4. 12 minus 16, that's negative 4. 16 minus 12 is 4. 20 minus 16 is also 4, and so on. So observe that we have one difference that is not the same with the rest. It's negative 4. So this means this sequence doesn't have a common difference. So it means this sequence is not an arithmetic sequence. So what kind of sequence is this? Um, we will not discuss it yet, but uh, just talking about arithmetic sequence, it is not an arithmetic sequence. But of course, there are many kinds of sequences that you will know. Another example, we have this sequence. We have 1/2 as the first term, or a sub 1. 5/4 is the a sub 2. And a whole number 2, which is a sub 3. 11/4 a sub 4. 7/2 a sub 5. And 17/4 a sub 6. So, when looking at the sequence, do you think it is an arithmetic sequence? So it's actually a mixture, mixed uh, kinds of numbers. Without we have a whole number and we also have some fractions. So it seems like it's not an arithmetic sequence. But let us try to figure out by subtracting each pairs of terms. So let us subtract the second, the a sub 2 and the a sub 1. So 5/4 minus 1/2. So of course we're gonna multiply 1/2 by 2 to make it 2/4 to make it the same denominator. So it will give you 3/4 because 5 minus 2 is 3, and copy the denominator 4. Now we're gonna subtract the second term and the third term and the second term. So let's subtract 2 minus 5/4. So the 2 you'll times it with 4, so it becomes 8 over 4, so that it can be subtracted with 5/4. So 8 minus 5 is 3, so that is 3/4. Then let's subtract again. So to make it the same denominator, you need to times 4 the 2 to make it 8/4. So it will be 11/4 minus 8/4. So 11 minus 8 is 3. So it's still 3/4. Then subtract 7/2 and 11/4. So you need to times 2 the 7/2 to make it over 4. So it's gonna be 14 over 4. So 14 minus 11 is 3. So it's 3/4. And we have 17/4 minus 7/2. So make to multiply times 2 the 7/2 to make it 14/4. So it's possible for you to subtract 17/4 and the 7/2. So you need to make it the same denominator. So 17/4 minus 14/4. 17 minus 14 is 3/4. And so observe that we have the same difference for each pair of terms. So that means the common difference is 3/4. So since it has a common difference, then this means this is an arithmetic sequence. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned from this video. Please support my channel by pressing the subscribe button, and also write the math topics you want to learn in the comment section.